Hey, what's up? I'm Brittany. I'm a permanent supportive housing program manager with the nonprofit agency. I'm a mommy to a beautiful little boy, and I love exploring the city and spending time with my family. I think my favorite thing about being a mom and having a family is there's always something new, like every single day. My son is 9 months, so every single day he's learning how to do something different. Every single day I'm learning something new about being a mom. I think it's been the most exciting and rewarding and craziest thing that has ever happened to me. And I think it's really brought me and my fiance closer. We were together for 5 years before we had a baby. And I think having a baby and getting engaged is we're locked in now.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been amazing to raise a little boy with such a wonderful man, I think.
Mm-hmm.
We only took about 2 months to pick this house and close and move in. It was really quick, actually. I think we have the most similar taste that any couple could have. You watch HGTV all the time, and couples are I like this, I want this. They want two totally different things. I think my fiance and I have most similar styles. We're both really laid back. We knew the elements of the home. We wanted to make sure there was a chill spot. We wanted to make sure there was a more kind of formal area. Make sure there's more than one bathroom because we don't like sharing. So I think it was pretty easy for us to find a house and agree upon stuff because we love the same things. I would describe my style as being edgy, chic, trendy sometimes. Overall, just fashionable, but still comfortable. I think that my style is always changing too. One thing I do all the time is dress with a theme. So if it's date night, I'm sexy, cool, and then if I'm going to brunch, I'm fun, flirty. I think I always try to be okay, what's the vibe? What's the mood? And I think my house does the same thing. It's edgy, it's chic, the black elements, but it's still very comfortable because we have a baby. So I want things that are durable, things that are gonna last and not get stained and cut and scraped or, whatever. And it's also very moody. In my living room, it's I said, it's really cool. It's photogenic, and it's oh, this is really nice to look at. And then the dining room is more traditional, and it's more family oriented because I want us to be able to go in there and eat dinner, and our son to sit in his high chair, and we have family time there. And then we have our basement that's really relaxed, and it's you can fall asleep on the couch, and it's really comfortable, and where people can come down and gather. So I think every space has its own identity. So it was really hard because we moved at the height of the pandemic. So all of the stores were closed. There was no in-store shopping. We had to buy almost every single thing online. And when stores opened, we kind of got little small decor pieces. But for the most part, all of our huge furniture was bought online. And I was I don't know how this is gonna come together. It looks good in the pictures, but we had no idea. I spent so much time on Instagram. My whole explore page was full of people's houses. I didn't really use Pinterest a lot. And I know people love Pinterest, and I do too, but I didn't find myself using it with the decor stuff. I was just screenshotting stuff on Instagram. I love the Plant Mommies page. I love LeClaire Decor, I think that's the page. Brooke Wagner Design and Studio McGee are some of my favorite everything in my phone is screenshotted from there. And then one thing I did is a lot of websites do the augmented reality. So we came in here, it's see this in your space. Okay, let me put it right here and see how it's gonna look. So yeah. I think that worked out really well. I think my space has been my safe haven because being in the house for so long, you have to be comfortable here. And I would go crazy if I wasn't happy with the way it looked. I think I put too much pressure on myself. I definitely learned that about myself this year, is that I strive for perfection like way too much. And when I don't achieve something I feel like should be easy for me to achieve, or something in my mind I feel like, oh, I got this, and then it doesn't always work out the way I want to, I get in like this mood where I'm just like so upset, depressed, and anxious. I'm like, oh my goodness, I feel like a failure. And I think with my house, I didn't want it to be like that. So I didn't want to put too much pressure on myself. I know everything isn't always going to be perfect. It isn't always going to be this clean. I have a baby. Some things are going to be out of my budget. Like I have to compromise. I found myself doing a lot of DIYs for stuff that I found this shelf that is like $100, but I found this other shelf where I could probably make it work and spray paint it and do, for way cheaper. So I think that I kind of found a way and made a way. And I think I need to probably translate that to my life and my work and other things too, especially being a mom. Like you can't always be perfect. It's not always gonna work out the way you want it to. So I think I quickly got a reality check about that this year. So my favorite was the wall art in my basement. I saw on Instagram there was like a fashion blogger. She did this like abstract wall art with canvas and like spackle, which you use to like fill in holes of drywall. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna try that. I went to Michael's and I was like, I don't know how this is gonna turn out, because I feel like I have an eye for good stuff, but like I'm not artistic at all. Like I can't do things, I can't paint, I'm not good at stuff like that. So I didn't know how it was gonna work out, but I was really proud of it because it looks like really professional. It looks really cool, and I think it's reflective of my personality. Some other like small things were like the bar in our basement. We found shelves that had like hooks for wine glasses on the bottom, but it was like crazy expensive. I went to IKEA, bought some $14.99 shelves, went on Amazon, bought some little wine racks that were like $10. We screwed them on there and it looks exactly the same. So I feel like I think I learned that like you can't commit to something like this is the only thing that I want. When I was searching for stuff, I was putting like style numbers in, descriptions, like seeing if I can find it somewhere cheaper, if somebody else has something, a different color that may work better. Just having that flexibility when you're decorating so you don't get stuck on one piece that's gonna be, the statement piece. I don't think anything in my house is really a statement piece. I think everything kind of works so cohesively together that it just makes everything the statement.
So my 3 favorite pieces, well, this has 2 favorites on here, but the console table is one. I've always been like really obsessed with the entryway kind of vibe, and we don't have a foyer, but I still wanted it to look nice. Like I'm on Instagram always, and console tables catch my eye all the time, and I thought this one was really pretty. I like the idea that you have like the trays, I can put the baskets under here. So this is probably one of my favorites. My second favorite is this frame. It looks like the picture in here probably would have came with it, but it's actually the Hirshhorn Museum. It's where me and my fiance got engaged at, and it's probably one of my favorite places in the city. So I wanted to have something kind of sentimental here. And then my last favorite piece in the house is this collective gallery wall. Right now it has a bunch of random pictures of myself, my fiance, my baby, but I think it kind of ties in like to the family piece of the house. Like I want everything to be kind of reflective of us, like where we've been, where we're going, what we're doing now. And I think it's good because the gallery can be interchangeable. Like I want to change the pictures out to have like family photos from like one photo shoot. I have the idea of putting like pictures from galleries that we went to, pictures from our vacation. So like it always has a theme. So I want to like often like change it out like with the seasons.
Currently listening to Janae Aiko's latest album, which I cannot remember the name of, but like the deluxe one. She just came out with like more songs on it, some like kind of remixes, but I love her. It's like so smooth. Her voice is so angelic. So I can turn that on in the shower, in the car, I'm washing dishes, like whatever. It's always a mood.
I think it's Chilumbo, right?
Chilumbo,
yes.
Deluxe. Yeah. Chilumbo. Currently binging Umbrella Academy. It's like weird on Netflix. I don't know. It's like, it throws me off sometimes, but then it's like really good. Like I'm like, okay, what's gonna happen? I have this really bad habit of Googling the ending of things before I finish it. It's like something I'm really trying to work on, but I don't know if it's my anxiety or what. Like I always say, okay, how is this gonna end? I was watching Gossip Girl, and I was on season 4, texting my best friend nonstop about it. And I just got so tired of trying to figure out how it was gonna end. I went to the last episode and then had like a million questions like, when did this happen?
You skipped that.
I know, bad. I'm so terrible. My favorite thing to cook is probably pasta, like any type of pasta. We have like 10 different noodles in the cabinet. I think it's so quick, it's so easy, it's always good. There's probably only 2 dishes you have to wash, and having a kid, it's like, he doesn't want to sit in the hot chair for hours of me making a roast or, you know, something crazy. So it's always good, it's always easy, and it's always different. Like, you can throw anything in it.
Are you currently reading anything?
Baby books. My favorite right now is Giraffes Can't Dance. So not reading anything personally for myself, but we're trying to like build a huge library for our son. So, and I love baby books. He loves them. We've been reading them to him like since birth, and he used to just kind of sit and listen. Now he's like ripping the pages. So, but yeah, we love it. So yeah.